this video once already, and I've watched it and I've changed my mind. I'm not going to post it. I'm just going to redo the video because I've seen something in it that I may have left out. Anyway, I went hunting this morning in a churchyard for a little while, and I've dug this old key here. And it gave a real short signal on that Deus too, okay? And it read 84, and it was just a pop signal, okay? But it was giving ID, and I suspected it was on edge, but I can't prove that, okay? I did dig it off to the side, right side of where I dug, though, right side of the hole. Well, anyway, I come back here home, you know, and I said, well, let me look at this key again. And I didn't even know the true ID of it because I didn't sweep it in the field. Turns out it reached 84 in the fast program. Well, anyway, I started orienting this key and listening to it on that machine, and it was basically sort of giving a similar signal using my fast program with a notch running from 8 to 81. So I went to the regular fast program, which doesn't have any notch. Now that pull tab wasn't there. That pull tab is there for this test. I'm going to show you this comparison. But anyway, when I went to the regular fast program, now the pull tab wasn't there, but the key was there. And I swung over that and I was like, Lord have mercy. It was reading 60 all the way to, I don't know, 80 or whatever. And come to find out, I didn't realize that I still had a nickel under this board here. Well, anyway, that nickel is under there now. And the Equinox users, you need to pay attention to this video because it could make you a better user of your machine. Some people using this machine may not be aware. Okay, now I've got this tab out here, and the reason I've got this tab out here is for comparison's sake. And really what we're going to be watching, I am going to sweep both detectors over this setup going this way here, okay? But what we're really going to be watching is how do these two detectors compare sweeping over this? If, let's just say, once you get it isolated, how do they behave? Now, that nickel is flat down there, and I'll show it in the video later on. Okay, now, a lot of people like using 50 tones on an Equinox. Well, 50 tones works, but 50 tones may have a disadvantage, okay? And I think I'm going to show it to you right here. Okay, speed 5, F20, okay. Now, target tone is 50 tones. I just changed it. Now, I've modified 5 tones in here, but we'll look at that here in a minute. Now, this is 50 tones, and I'm going to sweep down there fairly close to that board and let you listen. Now, that key on this machine solo reads 20, okay? Now, there is a nickel down there, and this pull tab is sitting out here to the right, okay? I'll let you watch that meter. So I don't hear anything in that music telling me that there's a 20 reading target down there, okay? If you'll notice in the screen, I see mostly 14s, 15s, and 16s, okay? Now I'm going to go over here to 5 tones. And what I've done is I've went in here and I have right there 17. I've got everything 17 and lower shut down tone wise, okay? 18 and above is reading highest tone. Now let's see what we get on this scenario here now. So I do get a signal. You hear that? But watch the meter. I'm gonna let you watch this meter for. I'm gonna sweep right over that right there. I see 19 wants to roll in there just for a short little period, okay? Every now and then. Now, I know, remember, I know where this is at here now, okay? Most of the time it runs up there to about 17 or 18 and starts tracking back the other direction. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and raise that to 18. So now I've got 19 and above reading highest tone. Let's just see what she sounds like. That's pretty shaky right there. Okay, I hear just a little blip. Okay, I'm going to back it back to 17 and let you watch the meter some more here now. Now sweeping right over it. Now I'm going to do these sweeps here. Watch the meter. Okay, so you really see a lot of 16, maybe 17. Okay, now if I get out here past this key a little bit, I might get a little higher reading. But sitting here wiggling that call over there. See that meter? Okay, now we're going to turn this machine off. Now you notice, see, you in full tones, I don't know if I would ever hear and know there's a high conductor down there listening to all that music, okay? Maybe some people can, okay? We'll turn it back on here again in a minute and I'll sweep it in 50 tones again and let you listen to it. Okay, now the Deus 2 is in a fast program that I built. Nothing real complicated. I've got 8 through 81 notched out. You can see that in the camera right there. 08 through 81 is notched out. Okay. Now, I'm not saying I would dig 82 reading targets, okay, but I'd stop on them. I might get a better sweep on one, okay, and the ID could come up. Okay, reactivity 2. All right. Now I'm going to do the sweep on this thing here and let you listen to it now. I think I had the meter blowed up. Let me blow this meter back up. All right, it's pretty hot out here. Now I'm going to do some short sweeps over this. You see that meter? Okay, now I'm going to do some whole sweeps over. Okay, let me sweep a little more here. I hit the mower there a little bit by accident. See that? So she's trending at 83, 84, okay? And again, a short sweep over this board. See that right there? Okay. I'm going to lay this machine back down. Now, I didn't listen to this machine in full tones, but I'm going to turn this machine back on in 50 tones and let you listen to this scenario again. All right, it's 50 tones. That's speed 5. I'll even bring it to speed 6. See if that helps. Okay, now let's listen here now. The sensitivity is at 23, okay? So you hear anything there that would make you think there's a high conductor down there being masked somewhat? And you can watch that meter all on your own there, okay? So what I'm saying with this machine here is if you'll run it in 5 tones and go strictly by the tone, okay? And I would even be, what I would do with this machine here is I would set the tone break up, okay? Now, if I seen a signal that was like locking on, let's say it was locking on at 15 hard, well, I might not dig that target. Okay, right there, 7, 18 and above reading highest tone. Hear that? But now, see, it's got an 8 and a 9 in the meter. Well, you know the target conductivity is higher than that down there because the machine is sounding off. Remember, I've got 17 and below gone. Hear that? So I never do get real ID telling me that thing is down there. Watch. Sweep for sweep. So that's the advantage of 5-tone on this machine. But now you see the difference in these machines? And what I'll do here, you see how close that nickel was to that key? All right, there's the key all by its lonesome. And I'll even flip it over because it's got that little bend in it. All right. We'll turn this one on right fast. Let you see the old key. Now, it read 84 on me this morning in a while, but now that signal was real short. Okay, there's my program. Let you see that meter there. All right, and I'll turn it over here. That's an 84 lock. So there's a tip for the Equinox users and a good comparison about these two machines here. I suspect that's why this machine is doing so well in the modern trash. That's a pretty good little test right there.